Hello friends, I am Aditya and you are watching German class. Welcome to the new video. Today I will tell you about B1 level German examination, especially expression part, speaking skills, oral interview, how to appear for this examination and what are the things that you need to take care. So first of all, I will tell you that there are three parts in this examination. Part 1 is about Gemeinsam. It is called Teil 1. It means there is a group discussion between the two candidates about a topic. So you have to discuss about a particular topic with your partner within the given framework time, that is around 3 to 4 minutes. Before that you get 10 minutes time for the preparation. This is Teil 1. So it's a Gemeinsam activity, or it is called together activity. Means you discuss with your partner about a plan, about a party organization, or you are organizing a party or a festival. So you are discussing with your partner about the future plans. How can you conduct this in a smooth manner? Next, come to the second point, which is about a presentation. This is very important. This is individual task, and you have to present a topic. Particular topic is given to you, and you have to present within 2 to 3 minutes of time. Again, you get the preparation time, which is altogether 10 minutes time you get for the entire oral examination. So in that case, you have to note down the pointers, important points you can note down, and you can describe later on when your turn. You cannot read out the entire sheet, so don't try to write everything on the sheet, just write the pointers. If you read out the sheet, you may get less marks or you may get negative marking, okay, because this is not allowed to read out the entire script, okay, although you have written that script, but you cannot read out, you have to speak. So it is better to note down the pointers only, important points, bullets. So I will tell you basically in this video today about the presentation, how to prepare the presentation, and what are the things that you need to take care. First of all, you have to speak very slow and avoid mistakes. Make simple sentences always. Don't make complicated sentences. Always make simple sentence, mistake free. No error, you will get full marks. Okay, you may take a time to think about that. You may stuck somewhere, so you can take time, but you will not make any mistake. So sentence should be mistake free without any error. Basically, your speaking skills is tested in which your Aussprache, your pronunciation, your word power, and the ideas that you have related to the topic, thema, we say. So let's begin with the Teil 2 today, presentation. So I have written something for you. So this is the format you can see here. Okay. Here, first of all, you will speak about the thema nennen. Okay, it is called thema nennen. And then you will say meine persönliche Erfahrung. After that, you will say Heimatland, means the situation in your country. How is it? And then Vor- und Nachteile and eigene Meinung, means you will tell about the Nachteil and Vorteil, advantages and disadvantages of that particular topic and your personal opinion. And then you will end your presentation. So these are the pointers. These are the important things that you have to speak during your presentations. Okay, so you have to note down all these important things. How will you move further? We'll see that. So when you present your thema, you will tell the topic. What is the topic of your presentation? What is the theme you have got? So this is the thing that you will start. Heute möchte ich über das Thema sprechen. Okay, this is the starting. You can say heute spreche ich über das Thema. Whatever thema is that, you can write down. Okay, heute spreche ich über das Thema. And then you will say zuerst, means first of all. Zuerst möchte ich meine persönliche Erfahrung mit dem Thema sprechen. Okay, it means that first of all, what do you say first, and after that, and after that, and how do you end your presentation? This is the format. So you will tell the format first of all. So zuerst spreche ich über meine persönliche Erfahrung mit dem Thema. Dann spreche ich über die Situation in meinem Heimatland. It means after that I will speak about the situation in my home country, in my homeland. And next you will say schließlich werde ich Vor- und Nachteile, okay, Och schließlich werde ich über die Vor- und Nachteile sprechen. It means, finally, I will speak about the advantages and disadvantages to that topic. Und zum Schluss bedanke ich mich bei Ihnen für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit. Means, at the end, I will conclude my presentation by thanking you for your attention. So this is very, very important. These are the order, and this is very, very important that you need to keep in mind, and you will follow this pattern so that you can easily get good marks. So this is the basic format that you have to follow during your presentation. Now there are certain things that you need to remember, that you need to take care while speaking, that make simple sentence, as I said. And I have also written something so that you can get an idea. Like when you speak about your personal experience, I have just noted certain points. Like you can see here, first point: meine persönliche Erfahrung ist toll, gut, sehr gut. Just in one word, you have to write an adjective. How is your personal experience? Suppose you are talking about mobile phone, smartphone. So you will tell, okay, meine persönliche Erfahrung ist sehr gut, or meine persönliche Erfahrung ist sehr toll. Ich benutze Smartphone jeden Tag. Das ist sehr hilfreich. It is very, very beneficial for me. I use every day. And then come to the second thing, like you say about the situation in your homeland. So you say bei uns. It means the situation in meinem Heimatland. Instead of saying, you can say bei uns, means with us. Bei uns ist die Situation gut, sehr gut, or genauso wie in Deutschland. It is similar as in the Germany. You can say this point also. And when you talk about Vorteile und Nachteile, you will say like this: das hat einige Vor- und Nachteile. Means this topic, smartphone, for example, has few advantages and disadvantages. Then you will explain ein Vorteil ist and ein Nachteil ist. One or two merits or demerits you can mention over here. So this is the thing that you need to take care again. And after that you will say at the end, schließlich müsste ich sagen, and finally I want to say, or you can say either this or the second one, am Ende müsste ich sagen, at the end I would like to say. And when you end the presentation, you can say, das war alles. Vielen Dank. That's all. Thank you so much. And bei Fragen stehe ich Ihnen gern zur Verfügung. This is very, very important line. You will say, if you have any question, I am available to answer. Because at the end, you are supposed to answer one or two questions asked by your partner or a teacher. So this is again very important part. This is considered the tile drive, third part of this oral examination, in which you have to answer the question asked by your partner or the teacher. So you should be ready to answer these two questions based on your presentation. Similarly, when your partner will give presentation, you have to ask one question to him. Okay, so this is the entire task about this presentation and the oral interview Teil 2 B1 German level examination. I hope you have got some idea how to appear for this examination, and this is very, very simple. Don't be stressed. Just make a strategy and follow the proper pattern. There are model test papers available on the websites online, or in the description you will find the link of the B1 exam prep book. You can go through that book. It is very useful, and repeat the same book again and again to get more confidence. In case any question, you can write to us. We'll definitely help you out. So best of luck. See you next time with a new video. Bye bye. Take care.